Hey everybody, it's Casey or ToonGal12 or Cartoon12, whatever you prefer. Back again for another reaction video. So if you remember the past couple times, we've been trying to keep in with this comic book superhero theme. First we did 60s Captain America, then we did 60s Spider-Man. Now we're going to jump forward in time a little bit more to the 1980s, where we're going to be checking out an episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Now the interesting thing of this one is that I actually have already seen a couple episodes of this show, and my dad actually sort of, even though he was technically already an adult when this show came out, he has told me that he remembered like still tuning in like on Saturday mornings to watch it. So this actually is a cartoon that he like grew up with and legit liked it. And when I saw it, this is going to be kind of weird, like reacting, like trying to make a funny reaction to a video that I actually kind of sort of do decently enjoy it. But nevertheless, I think this is going to be an interesting bit considering, well, you saw the quality of the past two cartoons, so it's been interesting, like, sort of watching at least one episode decade by decade and seeing how the animation and stuff got a little bit better as time went on. So, as of now, this is probably, might be like the best quality video we've seen yet. So, here we go. Let's not waste any more time here. This is, I believe, actually the very first episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I believe this is called Triumph of the Green Goblin. So here we go. I got it all queued up, and let's have some fun. So 3, 2, 1, play. Marvel Comics animation presentation. Let's see some actual animation this time. Up, gotta get funky fresh again. Whoa, going into his brain. Oh yeah, this was the origin. This was the original character they came up with, because I guess they couldn't use Human Torch, so they like combined Human Torch with like Mary Jane and made this new character, which I think they did put her in the comics. Gotta love those sound effects. So they can't use Human Torch, but they can have a fire monster. What's up with that? Dr. Doom! And his amazing friends. That was cool. Yep, Triumph of the Green Goblin, I was right. Da-da-da-da! On a rainy day in New York City. Quick, we gotta get away in our gremlin! That's a cool shot. Okay, now if that happened to you, why would you really say the webhead, the walker? No, you would just say, oh no, it's Spider-Man. Like, oh, come on. Oh, jerk off. I will say though, I really like that sound effect. I really like that sound effect for his ice powers. That bling! Jeez! It's like a Hot Wheels track. Well, that's the end of that car. Jeez, if they're not hurt enough already from the car crash.
You get fancier treatment, but I'm late for a date. We are late for our date, sweathead.
So now he's just gonna steal these jewels and trip up cops. Wow, you're really setting a great example. Oh, he's returning them. Okay. Little did they know he took one for himself. How is he not slipping? Incredible Hulk. People still flew biplanes back in the 80s? Jeez. Prove how the times were different back then. A plane crashing in the middle of the city doesn't immediately call the cops.
Should it be the Green Goblin? Lives again.
Oh, that was a quick change. That looks like the mask from that Lucy wore in the Peanuts Halloween special. Oh yeah, I forgot Miss Lion, Aunt May's dog. Oh yeah, Medusa's from the Inhumans, I think. Am I the only one who isn't annoyed by Miss Lion? Oh, really? Cheap. For Halloween, I shall go as myself.
Let's go! It's party time!
Oh, someone's at the Hulk storm? Hey, Doctor Strange in the corner. As a comic book hero? So the heroes exist in real life, in this reality, but they also have their own comics too? What, are you sure that's not like Flash Thompson just dressed up as him? I kind of preferred the spider sense from the 60s cartoon with the waves coming out of them versus the glowing eyes. Spidey darling. Oh, what, you don't have any peripheral vision that you can't see him? Okay, now the building said Osborn Science Lab. So what? Why is he breaking into his own science lab? He couldn't just walk right in? He's in this tiny little room. He really has to fly around? Oh, what did he just get vaporized? I can't just kill you right away. I have to tell you my whole origin first. But unlike the other two cartoons, at least we got an origin for him. Okay, what is happening right now? Where did he get that crown from? Gotta love those dance moves. Hey, Daredevil! Excuse me, princess.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Mona Osborn. She's a student here. She don't know where the formula's been hidden. Peter?
Or you couldn't just come in as yourself as Norman Osborn?
To do my dirty work for me. Liquid nitrogen turns steel to peanut brittle. Watch.
Spider Woman is great, but it's time for me to be myself. To be Firestar.
Okay, now where does her costume come from though when she changes? Like, okay, Iceman I sort of understand, but like, what, did her whole costume just vaporize? Where'd the new one come from? And what's with this Rube Goldberg crap? Like, you already had him frozen, like, just kill him! More heat!
Norman Osborn's become the Green Goblin again.
Again? I gotta love how all these old cartoons just jump right into it. That, like, imagine this is the very first episode, you're watching this for the very first time, and, like, I think eventually they did have an origin episode, but, like, it's like you don't know what's going on or anything when you're first watching this.
Wires? We're outside. Hey, that was the real Green Goblin.
Wires, we're outside. Oh, they actually acknowledge the physics of it. Not like the 60s cartoon where he's just shooting up into the air and just magically going everywhere. Oh, there's that sound effect again. Ba-da-ding!
Where are we going?
And that right there, I think, is Frank Welker playing Iceman there. Man of 1,000 voices. Although in this, he's pretty much just doing his Fred Jones voice.
Planning to change everybody into ugly little Green Goblins.
Go for it! Why is Iceman such a jerk in this? Gotta love the Adam West Batman transition there.
Looks deserted, but looks can be deceiving.
That's almost like the same billboard that Tobey Maguire ran into in the live-action movie when he was first, like, web-swinging.
No! Don't! I showed you where they kept the formula. Please, don't!
But you must test it for me. Just one little sip. That's all.
Don't worry, it's just Fanta.
No one matches you because everyone will look like me.
That's almost like he's like using the same plan that Magneto used in the live-action X-Men movie. Like, I'll just make everyone like me. Well, maybe if you didn't dick around and actually just shot him when you had that chance, you wouldn't have this problem, would you? Where do these supervillains get these, like... Where do they get these traps? Like, did he get it from Doc Ock from the other cartoon? Whoa. Oh, crap. Okay, and did Goblin go through the whole process of, like, painting his face on all of those, walls? Okay, if he sealed it up, where is the oil going? Okay, but where did he attach the other end? Why did he do it like that? He couldn't just, like, shoot one web and just pull him up? He couldn't just swing up there? I like how when he pulled it, that, like, the liquid didn't just come flying out of the thing. Just grooving to the music. Gotta hand it to him. At least they're actually doing, like, different angles and stuff. Like, because, like, I think even in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, they just did that with, like, computers and stuff. Gotta love his purse. Come here, you! If only the physics worked from the 60s show where I could just fire up into the air and be able to swing on clouds. Ooh, that would hurt.
Well, it's a great popsicle. Saving your life is getting into a habit. That's one habit you shouldn't break. There's a law against riveting in Central Park, boys. This'll cost you.
Mona's not home, so uh-oh, it's trouble.
Can't clutter up the park with that slide. What slide, officer? That slide. Huh? Hey, can I have your autograph for my kid?
What the heck? So he's just about to arrest them for stupid. And, what? And then he asks for his autograph. What?
Read it or eat it.
Or drink it. He'll try to put it in the drinking water. I hate to say it, but the Wallflowers right. And the city reservoir is here in the park, a few blocks away. Spider friend?
Go for it. That's like the equivalent to on the Power Rangers when they would just say right a lot.
Here we go again.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm still just hung up on that guy at the cop asking for their autograph. Like, wow, the Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Anyway, I have a bone to pick with you.
Anything for you, Firestar. Those are electric wires. If he touches them, they'll blow this thing up.
At least they're actually showing his webs having to attach to stuff. Well, he'd be dead.
Get a police helicopter. I'll try and get the formula out of the water.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends, everybody. We just killed a supervillain. Wait a minute, so they're just letting it go down the sewer? Isn't that eventually going to mix with, like, the water and get recycled into the water system anyway? What?
His amnesia's returned. He's Osborn again.
I'll stay there till I'm cured. This time, for good.
Just the last moment, Spider-Man burst through the door and saved me. He's wonderful.
Oh, sure. You like creepy, crawly, pudgy guy.
Who are powerful, daring, handsome, intelligent,
Conceited, overbearing.
overbearing.
And don't forget scary, rad, impolite, and all around yucky.
Jeez, Aunt May, what is your damage?
Spider-Man is lying.
Alright, end credits time. Well, at least that was one cartoon that didn't end with laughing. So there you go, that was Spider-Man His Amazing Friends, and, honestly, I actually, like, legit like that. That actually, like, wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So, I guess, in keeping with this theme of going through the eras, I guess maybe next time I might do an episode of the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, because at least that cartoon me, personally, I actually grew up with and enjoyed it for the most part, so, we'll see. But, anyway, hope you guys had some fun here. Until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and bye-bye.